Hello, Author Academy Elite Tribe. My name is Michael Vole, and I'm writing a book right now entitled Sideswiped. And a few months back, I was on a webinar and heard Carrie talk about Author Academy Elite, and I knew that it was for me that God had laid upon my heart to actually write a book and to get it finished. I've been talking about it for almost a decade, and it was just time to make it happen. When I found out all of the information about Author Academy Elite, I realized that I really didn't have the finances at this point. I was willing to put a few $1,000s towards a book, but I certainly didn't have the full amount. And I brought this to a group of guys that I meet with every Wednesday. We've got a book club called the Burley Boys Book Club, where we review different books, and really it's just a great excuse to have coffee early in the morning on Wednesday. And I just shared with them my passion for wanting to write my book and really letting them know about Author Academy Elite and what it offered. And I just told them I just didn't have the money, and so I was going to be looking for alternate ways to raise funds. And one person said, "Mike, why don't you do a Kickstarter campaign?" And the very second that he said that, something within my heart just burst, and I knew that it was the right thing, and I just hadn't thought of it myself. And so what I did is from that moment forward, I was really unstoppable. I made sure that I put together a really good video explaining what Sideswiped was all about, what the premise was. I read a couple pages from it in the video. It's very important to have a really good video for a successful Kickstarter campaign. The other thing that I did is a friend of mine who's a graphic artist, I got her to draft up a potential book cover. Again, just to add some color and to get people to have an idea of what the book was kind of going to be like, what it was going to look like. And then I put together really what the whole campaign would be about and why I wanted to raise funds. And you know, for many years, people have been saying to me, "Mike, we want you to write this book, and we want to be able to support it. We want to be able to buy a book." And I thought, you know what, this is a great opportunity for people to really invest in the book, and essentially it's like pre-sales. And so I gave different options. One was a $10 option where they would get the ebook. One was a $20 option where I would sign a copy for them. $25 where they would get a physical book and an ebook. Then I also did a few that were more expensive, a $500 one if they wanted their name in the acknowledgments of the book, $1,500 if they wanted me to speak about the book at a later time. And it's amazing how many people came out of the woodwork and supported, people that I would have never expected in a million years. And then, of course, some people that I did expect, some family members, some friends that were close, but people were more generous than I would have ever guessed. And I had set out to raise $8,500, and within my 1 month time period that I had given myself, raised just over $10,000. And so successfully funded Author Academy Elite for me, as well as the editing that I'm currently doing right now. I'm in the middle of writing my book. Have an editor, about 6 chapters that have been edited at this point, and hoping to have my book done in August, and then out for the middle of October, and hope to see some of you at the Igniting Souls conference. I'm planning on being there. So if you ever have any questions about Kickstarter and what I did, happy to help. And I'll also put a link on this just to my Kickstarter campaign. So thanks so much. It's been a great experience for me, and I hope that there are many others of you that can raise money for your book by doing pre-sales with the Kickstarter campaign. Thanks so much.